Secrets for luxury pet moms over 40. So some of you probably heard of Clotbot and already know all the details about it and how to use it. But some of you also probably wondering, like, what is it for? What would be the use case for my luxury pet brand? How can I get Freedom Founders to promote my brand and do so effectively without me necessarily having to explain anything to the UGC pet creators, those Freedom Founders? How do I do this effectively without spending so much time and get them to sell my products while running a TikTok shop, while running your Shopify store, or perhaps running your regular store on a website like Go High Level? This is obviously where our Freedom Fusion System CRM is being hosted at. But like, what would be the way for you to do that? What would be the most optimal way for you to get the UGC pet creators to produce very good results, constantly sell different types of products, and what would be the best and easiest way to swap them? And this is why I wanted to describe this workshop specifically for any luxury pet mom over 40 who is tired of TikTok gurus telling you what's hot, where information goes in into left ear, comes out of a right ear, and never registers. So if you're tired of those types of TikTok gurus and like to hear about the actual use case that works for my luxury pet brand, then continue sticking around. I'm going to describe it to you, and hopefully it's going to be beneficial for your business. So look, at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself a question. What is the most repeatable sequence of steps that you're trying to execute? And if you're a luxury pet brand mom over 40, there's lots of different things that you do on a regular basis. One of them is obviously communicating with distribution facilities, suppliers, and UGC pet creators. Getting them to sell your products, programs, or services is next to impossible unless you have some sort of a way to keep track of it, to keep track of your entire pipeline, to keep track of activities for everything those pet UGC creators do. And a lot of moms over 40, they're not exactly like, they don't really keep up with all of the things that the business requires. But that's the reality we live in. We live in a world of AI, and the top use case that we're using Clotbot for is to follow up with the pet UGC creators, the Freedom Founders, follow up with content distribution facilities, follow up with distributors, follow up with supply chain people who are assisting us in getting products out to the market. And of course, Clotbot becomes a functional component of this. Now look, at the end of the day, you got to ask yourself the following questions. Number one, like, what did the pet UGC creators do for you? Did they sell more products for you? Have you attempted to use Clotbot with your pet UGC creators? So in our particular case, our pet UGC creators control through Clotbot that controls multiple agents. We have a facilitator agent that identifies all the problems that our talent agency has when it's trying to promote any kind of products, pet products. And if we need to promote the product with UGC content, the Clotbot orchestrator reaches out to another agent that literally makes connection with the pet UGC creators, creates a campaign through meta ads, the type of campaign that just gets the right pet UGC creators in the first place to come to us. And when they join, sure, there's a little bit of budget involved for meta ads, but when they join, they jump in through gamified funnel. Clotbot already has information who joined from the filled out form and engages with those people by referencing different types of agents. So the facilitator agent reviews initial intake from the form that gets filled out through the Meta ads, and then dispatches another agent that goes ahead and validates and checks to see who this person is, whether this UGC pet creator is a good fit for a talent agency, or should we continue looking for other pet UGC creators. So this recruitment style of back and forth interaction while reviewing like who's the best type of person for our company, that's what we use the CloudBot for. So not only are we using that for recruitment, but we're also using it for other pipeline stages, for research development, and also when we use socials like Threads, we also use CloudBot to find out the hot topics, and even jump onto X and comment from X with researched information that looks like we have done the research, and this is another way for us to get the leads. Now, X is heavily populated by AI bots, and a lot of people are already skipping it. In fact, there's people out there who are already building extensions that literally remove AI components. And this is in the works. People using tools like Codex with 5.3 OpenAI access, and whipping out fully blown Chrome extensions that block access to AI. While what we do, we integrate AI into our side hustling service delivery lifecycle. And of course, if you're a mom over 40 and happen to have your luxury pet brand and wondering how to use that CloudBot, then the first logical step for you is to analyze your existing pipeline. If your pipeline doesn't allow you to take home additional clientele, make more sales, get more pet UGC creators, construct like a campaign for you, then obviously the problem is not in CloudBot. The problem is in your business organizational structure. This is a structure that rarely people talk about, but this is something, if you wanted to learn how to set up your luxury pet brand, we do have TikTok shop workshops. They're called Freedom Fusion Flip workshops. You can learn more about them, jump into them, and build your beautiful business structure to sell more products, get CloudBot to do all the legwork, and of course feel happy about your brand. The more money you make, the easier it will be. But CloudBot is going to be the type of bot that's going to be turning off, turning on ads, finding its effectiveness, coming back to you and telling you, hey, look, we turned on few Meta ad campaigns that help you sell this particular product. We found some viral marketing angle. Let us go ahead and show that in front of your Freedom founder that you're connected with. And you'll be like, I bet. And the rest just goes to the Freedom founder with a marketing angle for what is working. The Freedom founder receives a notification on their iPhone because they would have Freedom Fusion automations running on the iPhone. And of course, what would happen is, they would be producing those results for you and executing that campaign, creating and editing that content. This is something that still requires human in loop. We're still far away from robust content that people can deliver. We're still far away from some type of a pipeline that could be created where lots of complexities are solved. Those types of pipelines require human interaction, and we're not there yet with CloudBot to pull this off. But we're getting relatively close. And if you guys wanted to see how we're combining CloudBot with human activities, definitely DM the word path on my Insta. And that's it for now, guys. I'll see you next time, and take care.